Well, Ohio State and Alabama are both settled in after arriving in New Orleans yesterday for the Sugar Bowl, and our crew is too. Sports director Eric Elkin is live in the Big Easy with our continuing coverage of the road to the championship, brought to you by Handyman Ace Hardware. Eric.
Hey Natasha, today the first day of practices here at the Superdome for both teams. Ohio State going in the morning session, the Crimson Tide practicing in the afternoon. And today much of the attention on Cardale Jones, and why not? We still don't really know who Cardale Jones is or whether his near flawless performance in the Big Ten championship game was a fluke or the real deal. A lot has changed just in the last month, something offensive coordinator Tom Herman poked a little fun at.
He's on the cover of 2 magazines, so I'm not sure that. I kind of liked it when he was the underdog.
My confidence is them guys, them guys in front of me, them guys on the side of me, and then the defensive guys, when you know they have your best interest and have all the confidence in you, I mean, you feel like you can do anything.
Meanwhile, Cardale remains a mystery for the Crimson Tide. They have a whopping total of 1 game film to watch of him. Earlier today, I asked several Alabama players who Jones reminds them of that they played against this season.
Cardale, he reminds me of Dak Prescott the most, as size, ability to run the ball and throw the ball.
Dak Prescott, he's the same type of physical size. He might be even bigger. He runs well. He can throw the ball deep.
And I really don't have enough information with the 1 game to pinpoint him with somebody else. Tell you what, he's got great poise.
For the record, Dak Prescott not nearly as big as Cardale Jones. Cardale Jones 6'5", 250. Dak Prescott 6'2", 230. Now bring in James Ryder. And James, obviously, as we just mentioned, a lot of the talk is about Cardale Jones today. But in talking to Alabama, that's not their sole focus.
No, not at all. I mean, defensive coordinator Kirby Smart did joke that he hopes that Cardale Jones doesn't play nearly as well as he did against Wisconsin, because that's really tough to handle. But when you look at the game against Wisconsin, it wasn't just Jones that was making plays. Guys like DeVante Smith going up, making a couple of great plays to catch balls and end up in the end zone. And when you look at that game, it really showcases the speed and size of this Ohio State team. And they're not like a Big Ten team in the past that's gotten the bad reputation.
I never really liked when people said this because, there's guys from the South that go up to play on those teams. So, and there's guys from the North that go down South and play and are able to keep up and do all that.
He's got a lot of good players around him, which makes it easy for a quarterback when you've got really good players around you, and they manage the game well for him. They do a great job. What they asked him to do in that game, he did well. So the guy's proven to me that he's a very quality quarterback.
And, you talked about it. You've got 1 game film to watch of Cardale Jones, and Kirby Smart talked about the fact that the one thing that's really hard is you don't know how he's going to react to different situations.
I think the general consensus is he is a big mystery for the Alabama defense to figure out, so it'll be interesting to see what actually happens. Cardale Jones was asked how you move the Alabama defense. He did call them the best defense in the country. He said, "You'll have to wait and see on Thursday." I really like that answer. That's going to do it for us here at